Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is October 29th, and right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery. You can see the state of California where I am circling. We've got the very cold air. Look at this, just rushing off of western Alaska, across the Gulf of Alaska. This has its eyes on California as well, and we have a very interesting system starting to show up in the weather models that we're going to be going over. We saw it a little bit yesterday, and we're going to go over some of that in detail here this morning. I'm headed off to work, so I'm going to kick out this video here pretty quickly here this morning. So let's rush through things. As I scrolled through yesterday, we did get a thunderstorm there near Vacaville. A few lightning strikes associated with that. Some heavy rain also. You can see it right there off to the north and east of the Bay Area. Frontal system screaming down across the region. We are cooling things off dramatically here today. Looking at Los Angeles National Weather Service beach hazard statements, we got some waves arriving, high surf advisory, we got high wind warnings, we got wind advisories, we got gale warnings, all kinds of stuff. And we're going to remain active as we go through the next few days. More on that here in a moment. Looking at probability of rainfall greater than half an inch coming up Wednesday through Saturday AM, trending up in these precipitation amounts. Look at San Francisco, 83%, San Jose, Merced, Sonora, Reno, Susanville. It is coming here, folks. This is all the way on through Sunday, November 3rd. Now, the difference a day makes. Look at Las Vegas, 13 degrees cooler today versus yesterday, and you're probably going to see some people out there in jackets here. Look at some of these temperatures. Bishop coming in at 59. Looking at the wind speeds. So we've got the increased wind speeds here, and then we're going to bring this next frontal system. You can see some gusty southerly winds ahead of that. This is as we go through the day Wednesday. Look at some of these gusty winds moving down towards the Bay Area here, and then we're going to kick off some of those winds across Southern California as we go through the day Thursday and Thursday night. And then we've got another system. Look at this one, bringing another round of southerly winds here as we usher in some cooler air, and this one has a chance of bringing some better precipitation amounts with it as well. We're going to look at that right here. Make that a little bit bigger, and we're going to take a look at the frontal system moving into the Pacific Northwest as we go on the day Wednesday. It's going to start clipping here Northern California, brings a frontal system across the Bay Area here, and then watch this reinforcing shot start to drop down. And this one has some nice amounts all the way down the coastal areas, even towards Southern California, Sierra Nevada. Look at that low pressure system all the way down towards Baja here. Models are just starting to come into some agreement with that system. So if we take a look at total precipitation in inches, watch this. There's the initial frontal system. Reinforcing shot comes down the coastline. And look at some of these amounts across Southern California. Even the Los Angeles metro here showing up over 2 inches for some area. We're going to revisit this here again tomorrow and try to get some model agreement. But that is definitely a nice looking signal for those who like more active weather across the Southland here, Southern California. Now, this is the cold front here brought, ushered in our very cool air mass. And then we get this one into the Pacific Northwest, and then we get that reinforcing shot. Look at that, just open up in a perfect position there across Southern California. So again, we're going to be watching this one really closely here over the next few days as we go through this weekend. Upcoming here is the time frame for that system. And 850 millibars, about 5,000 feet. This is the temperature anomaly, well below normal, and we're going to keep reinforcing that troughing here. And again, look at that upper level low. That would be very nicely placed. Can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. Significant wave height. We are looking at the increase of wave action as we go through today. We get a bit of a break coming up, but then that next system is going to be stirring up some wave action as well as we head towards the end of the week. More on that here tomorrow. Total snow in inches. We are going to bring some precipitation in the form of snow for the higher terrain in Sierra Nevada. And then we scroll on in towards the Thursday time frame, and you can see additional amounts across some of the Cascades, Klamath Range, northern Sierra Nevada, and then we go into the weekend in multiple rounds possible, even showing up some for the higher terrain of Southern California as well. We'll see how that trends. And daily 2-meter maximum temperature is going to scroll through here pretty quick because we're pretty chilly here as we go on into the early portion of November. Definitely much more comfortable out there, and you're probably going to see people, like I said again, in jackets and some chilly overnight lows, especially across the backcountry. Here's the 6 to 10 day below normal across a lot of the west, and we've got kind of this mixed bag signal out there. We're going to take that with a grain of salt right now. I wouldn't put too much stock into this just yet. But yeah, here comes our next weather maker out there, and it's going to get reinforced by another shot out of the northwest, like I mentioned, and that's going to encompass the entire west coast. So anyway, hope you guys are having a good day. We're going to break this down a little bit more detail tomorrow, see what the weather models bring, and hopefully we can get some consistency in that system. But otherwise, click like and subscribe. We'll do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.